G.
10 of our alphabet and the last to be added.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm online now, eh?
Put this down, gypsy.
So the topic should be
The topic will start with planets, how Roman figures were convected.
Can you just maybe make it in short
Yeah.
to start with Africa only?
Please, right now, I need to say so. So it's like news. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. We on a going investigation on our original coexistence. I call it self-awareness. This is my teleporting board. It helps me to teleport on what happened. We have a lot of events that took place, but we never re-verified on what we have been provided with. So we are doing this channel. It dates back to Egypt. These are hieroglyphical formation whereby we included each and every king and every monarchy from England, the British ones, and then Einstein, Mandela. So this is hierarchy, 10 commandments, which include digits. We give thanks to Arabs with their contribution, and these are Roman figures. So we have in these three things, these are the main strategies that they used. They used monarchy, and then Christian, which is 10 commandments, and then this as alphabetical, which is a language that we needed to read their script. But here, astral projection dates back to planetary system, which is solar system, sun and 9 planets relate with 0 and 9 numbers. So we should be helping the upcoming generation on knowing how maths was invented, because it becomes a little bit difficult for our African children to maneuver or management. We were not well introduced to maths. Even our teachers, Angie Mateta, we question him in holding military position. I sense feel they are possessed with the position, but I'm not fighting. Saying this 0 and 9 numbers, as our children were not well introduced to maths, we see that Roman figures were converted to alphabet. But the replacement of the numbers, we are not well taught. But today, the children should be known that 0 relates with the sun. Without 0, there's no remultiplication. Without the sun, there's no reproducement. So we're seeing this diagram working to only shorten the syllabus, because we need to tell children what took place. I'm sensitive feeling that astrology is very important, because even geography, a lot of maps were contaminated with. Mark Polo described this map this way. That's why we have the 4 parts of the world. Toby Lester, okay, here is saying the race to the end of the earth. Yeah, the race to the end of earth, and the epistory that gave America its name. Toby Lester. The book is 4 parts of the world. It's simplifying. South is at the top in the Islamic style, focusing attention on Southern Africa and the Indian Ocean. Can you please scroll here? Because we have this book. Here's a book. This is the reference proof of evidence. Appealing is achieving a point, explain, evidence, and link. So this is appealing. So Cape of Storm, Southern Africa, is talking about South. It's talking about South. Yet amazing point. This is the Pandanga, the world when it was combined before the continental drifting. And I don't know if it's their nuclear bombs that were dividing the world, because they wanted us to not reach to a side after taking our resources. So it's saying the figure 51, the Fairmero map, circle of 1459. Southern is at the top in the Islamic style, focusing attention on Southern Africa, the Indian Ocean, and the Far East. So here, can you please come here a little bit? It's saying Southern Africa, the Indian Ocean, the Spice Lands on the left side of the map. The Far East appears as just Mark Polo has described it. Okay, a land of unsuppressed civilization, wonders, and geographical extent. So it signifies Africa as the greatest civilized continent. But today we are in the dark lands because of our children are not aware on this propaganda. Since from 1982, Pete Porter as he applied psychological warfare. So I simply ask Africans, if Native National Congress was there to protect Africa, but it only did to solve, because of in 1923 they turned to African National Congress. So to me, as a grandchild of Shaga's clan, I simply I cry on behalf of my Africans that South, we sold you without being aware. We have turned to be soldiers. Our mothers have turned to be baby machines for soldiers. But we need to tell our children how Africa was colonized. So African National Congress, let me ask you, Africa, you proclaim Africa, why are you protecting South? Because you'll be gaining your independence that way. But we need to channel Africa to try to neutralize Africa like Muhammad Gaddafi did. He did try to make gold dinner. They executed him, as in all the leaders before. So now we simply need to research each and everything that we told, because even politicians are not aware of what they're telling us. So to me, let me go to my chapters in order to gain something. And I'm sorry, we have in this book. So this is the book that they're using to make their summary edition, essays. So we need to check the book. New History of South Africa. It's written by 31 authors, top authors. So I'm having a reference proof. I'm not talking something that is new here. And then maps have been contaminated with, because there's a one map here that will show us something. Strootfontein Cave, Human of Man Cradle. They're saying South, it's a fast due to life started here 2,000 years ago. So this is like evolution, as they wanted to explain it, but we need to check on our own, because it's saying South, it's a fast in a human race. So this is paradise. No one's a foreigner. Going to this map, Koi, it's saying Sotho and Tswana. Before there are Zulus here and all stuff. I imagine where my great forefathers coming from, because it originated from Nigeria, Songeni, somewhere out there. We are called Abantu because Sudan, but today our parents are mistaught, misguided to even be angry. That's why we have tribalism. So we should be doing verifications on our inheritance details and stop being told by politicians. Keep going. Here I just came across something. We are still in the solar system.
Okay.
Solar system is a very important thing, because we need to know these figures. There's a sun and 9 planets. So it makes it very simple as you check it like this. Because today, if there are 8 planets, your children will no longer know what was there before. So as we're checking, we need a sun, we need 9 planets. Planets without a sun, they cannot orbit. They need a sun energy. In the solar stick method, in the solar radiation diagram, they say sun is at the center of the solar system. So we're checking sun is 0 and 9 numbers. So we're having infinite numbers. When people are saying this thing, this sign, saying 666, it's because of we having six angles here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they're saying Sun, Mercury, Venus, Earth. Is it not Earth? Because before we knew that you could not be a pastor without learning astrology. In the early civilization, many pastors were also astronomers. They believed there was a bond between man and a universe, and what happened to the sky affected what happened to the people. So it's simplifying how much the sun was important. So I imagine today it's Sundays, Egyptian sun gods, but we are unaware. What are we trying to embrace? We're embracing on people, idolizing with our Christianity cross, but I'm a cross myself, sorry. I'm a cross myself. I know I'm crucified with what I'm eating. So we need to check how to help children, because the upcoming generation will get it difficult. Even though I was reading, I came to cross something that's saying, okay, 100 years ago. So 100 miles to south. Let me show you this. I want to talk. Let me show you the reference. It's 5. It's saying 100 miles south. Everything was turned northways to the white settlement. But to us, they never told us we are top. Can you
Yeah, I'm zooming.
Here it's saying, I'm still in astrology, astral projection in most of the cases. It appeared from the drawing that the ancient Egyptian believed that the astral plane was interrayed by 10 gates and 7 doors. They thought of the soul or astral body as a bed independent of gravity, instead of Isaac Newton telling us about law of gravity. We're talking about Egyptian astral projection, and then many biblical also came from that astral projection. So we go into astrology because there are 12 zodiac star signs, which gave us the ability or capability to be claiming ourselves as 12 apostles. When I say 12 apostles, it won't just click into your mind or give you that high acknowledgement, because I know we are all 12 apostles. If Moses was given birth by Leo's time, it makes everybody Leo. Example, Solomon, who's the one with the lion? It was Leo's time. The one who killed the lion, it was Leo. The one David stand with 7 lions in the room, it was Leo time. When you go to Pisces, Jesus showing us the fish, it was Pisces. It was all about Pisces. So all of these zodiac star signs, they were used by these astronomers as great observers. So our pastors are not aware of this prediction. They cannot predict the future. So to me, let me get a little bit deeper. Even now, you can see our pyramids were the only observatory room. They made observatory to only discover 10 digits, which even replaced Roman figures. So these Roman figures are not our alphabet. There were 26 Roman figures that were converted to alphabet. It signifies all Africans were robbed with their original handwriting, which is hieroglyphic. Hieroglyphic formation. We are artists before artificial people. So sorry for this intervention on invading you with this day, but I give thanks to my elders that are around me, because we need to do the re-verification. And I just came across something here. Let me just revise a little bit, because they were stating they put themselves on the north side most of the cases. They put themselves on the north side most of the cases. So let me just cut it off. I'm regained in Kruger's Park and Prince Park. So to me, I want us to be aware. Here's a hieroglyphical formation here. These are Muslim and Chinese alphabets, and there are more than 26. So we should be rechecking on our diagram and then trying to help our coming generation to say, when you say Ishumi, Amashuma Mabila, Mashuma Matati, you are still under captivity, because you are left up in Roman figures. To them it's 10, 20, 30, 40, it's easy. When you say it's more difficult for indigenous child than to them. It's so easy, ABCD. So should we forget about our home languages at school and try to focus into this Roman system so that we may help our children and knowing, because of we should tell our tales. Yeah, you were born with your tongue. You should not go to school for a tongue. But I give thanks for this moment, because we need to do verification. And when it comes to democracy, there's something with democracy. Greece, democracy's birthplace, and how King John was deceived, because of they came here just to conquer and rule all of us. Let's check something here. It's saying people in France, Britain, Germany, Russia were all told that their country had an historical mission to rule and conquer over other lands. So you checking these people, what brought them here? It's to conquer us in the tropical island. They come from the ice age, stone age. So we are aware that these people needed our help while we needed their advancement. But we should be checking on our own inheritance, because they have their own scale diagram that they know how to harvest Africa in order for Europe to be rich. But what about Africa? What are we gaining? We're gaining civilization, which brought civil wars to us. We give thanks to democracy, but we should be rechecking on John's case 1215. King John of England guaranteed to the Magna Carta in 1215. The famous Magna Carta marked the beginning of democracy. How was Grigomology applied in England? So this proof of reference, they're helping us to be acknowledged on knowing what took place. So I give thanks and shalom. so long, people, and then we need to check for our children because most of the things that are vulnerable like children. People, even now, can I ask every mother out there, what makes you mothers? When we are young, you're putting us pampers. But as we grow up, starting to get used to this pee and shitting on ourselves, we start beating us first. It was the first abusement on crucifying the young spirit, because this spirit is blessed. Jehovah just gave them the message, but we are confusing children with whatever thing that we already integrate with. We should be questioning children on what they're coming, what Jehovah is bringing to us. I give thanks and praise. Let it be light, Africa, and darkness suppress. Let us be one, with one unification, under one rule, and to just putting justification on African soul. Since 18th centuries, or before 18th centuries, but even now, we're still in the Holocaust. Not Jews only are in the Holocaust, but I'm here as a 92, telling my upcoming generation, sorry, there's something with this, it's too much. 7 years research, I just shortened this document. Until next time, we'll meet again.
Okay. You're welcome, my brother.
Yeah, I think I need to, because if it's too much, people won't understand, won't understand it. And I need you others to help me, because I need to make up documents. I have reference proof. We need to go to Parliament. So I need these children to know, I need these children to be aware that we need even lawyers included in this.
Gradually.
Yeah, we need lawyers included in this. We need military before they are turned to veteran soldiers. Muammar Gaddafi was a soldier. If we're talking about Mugabe, he knows military. Even Crisani tried to put right, but he was deceived sometimes. So I'm here in Pretoria from Orange Farm. It's been a long struggle since 7 years, 2018. I give thanks to Jehovah by giving me this kind of credibility on knowing how to research myself. But people, stop being intellectual connected. Let's try to uplift like Mapong is doing, like Credimo to try to do. So we're seeing these people trying, but they don't have resources onto carrying on with the mission. But I wish for Africa to unite. We need Muammar Gaddafi's wish to be fulfilled. That gold dinner that was taken by England. Before it was Mensa Musa. People, we should be aware. Haile Selassie was deceived by Britain also. We need balance of power. Queen Elizabeth, I appreciate your work that you gave our mothers' rights. But what they're doing to us from 1899 when you win, 1902, until today, 1994 when Mandela took, we don't know who we are. That's why we're fighting to each other. Give thanks, Africa.
Introduce your name.
Oh, my name is Pusisa Mngoma. I was born in 92, September 21. They proclaim me as a Virgo, but I know I'm an Iris. Due to my zodiac star sign, that's why my capabilities are needing people who have this vital mindset to adapt what I'm just trying to provide to you. My skill is there for you to be well motivated. We need to read more. Check books. Alcohol is deceiving you. You need to gain 43% every day. You buy this book once, you end up being volume 40 forever. Check for books, people. It's more fair than alcohol.
Man,
Give thanks.
where can I get